time for Saturday Night Live and Local. We're going to have one heck of a time tonight. Let me tell you who we got on tonight. We got Bobby Stalker from Real Steel and many other bands in the area.
Hey, John.
And we got Wags. And tonight is going to be some songs written from the deepest, darkest crevices of their mind. And it's Halloween. It's going to be a good time. You guys are wound up. Hey, welcome, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
Oh man, it's going to be a fun night. It's already been a fun night just tuning up and getting things ready here with you guys. It's a lot of fun.
It always is when you're around Wags.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's going to be a crazy night.
Let's rip.
I mean, this is like being, well, I won't say it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm going to start with you, Bobby, and then Wags, you just interject anything you need to interject while we're
We'll
talking.
let the boy handle things right now.
Okay. We're going to have a good time anyhow. Hey, Bobby, I know you've been, just about everybody that I have talked to on Saturday Night Live and Local has mentioned that Bobby Stalker has been in their band. So you're like, you know...
Mercenary.
Mercenary, okay. That's a better word than what I was thinking of. I was thinking
I know
more
what
like
you were
prostitute
thinking.
or something.
Yeah, kind of like that.
But anyhow, when you were young, who influenced you in music? Was it a parent or a...
My mom listened to a lot of music. Everything from Pavarotti to Pink Floyd.
Wow.
Waylon, Willie, Johnny Cash were big. Joe Cocker was a big favorite of my mom. So growing up, I didn't really realize all these categories of music as a kid, you know. I just thought everything was cool, so which was really cool. And then I gravitated to the drums in 3rd grade because there was a kid down the alley from me that was like 5 years older, but 5 years when you're like in 3rd grade is ancient, you know.
Yeah.
And but he had a set of red sparkle J.C. Penney drums that he played. And I used to get down there and watch, and my mom was friends with his mom, so I'd sit and watch, and I just thought they were like the cool. I mean, it was like an instant.
You weren't thinking of Gretsch or anything?
Oh no, I was just thinking red sparkle,
Yeah.
white heads, and like it sounded really cool. So I started badgering my mom for, you know, and she bought me a snare drum then for Christmas, I remember. I would try to play it like with the radio, but I stayed on her, and I finally got her to get me a drum set. It was called the Liverpool Compact, because of Ringo, you know.
Yeah.
And it was actually made by like Remo, but and I pounded on them for a while and got in 5th grade band and stuff like that. And then I got like a regular set of Ludwig drums, you know, real drums. And you know, one thing led to another. I just played drums and raced motorcycles all the way through school.
Flat track?
Yeah,
motorcycle?
flat track.
Yeah.
And did both those things. And like at the end of high school, I kind of went with music, you know, because I figured I could do that my whole life and get paid and live.
And not get beat up on the
not
track.
get killed. But I mean, I'm still a huge fan of racing.
Absolutely.
I go a
me
lot
too.
and everything. But so then I just started playing in, you know, bands with local kids in Newcomer. I grew up in Newcomerstown, so the first people I ever played with was a guy named Gene Bellings, and Wags knows Gene, and his dad had a band.
Wags, are you still here?
Oh yeah, we're just sucking it all in.
Okay, sorry.
But Gene's dad had a band called Buckeye Playboys, and Gene's brother Sam was in the first rock band in Newcomerstown called Fire, and it was Keith Malloy, who a lot of people around here know. He taught at Pavlov's for years, and he's in a band called the Hooligans around here now. But it was me and him and Kelly Berkshire that ended up being the bass player in Shock Paris.
Okay,
Great bassist.
Yeah, he got on MCA.
Jan Roll.
And with Jan Roll. That's how I met Jan, through Kelly and
Great
stuff.
drummer.
But, great drummer. And so that was my first band called Angie's. Then we had Bruce Rodocker in there after a while too. And Keith went with Spring Heeled Jack, so then we brought him in. But that was like my first band to go out and make money, you know.
Yeah.
Did Gene have a short stint in Public Outcry?
Yes, he did. Then Gene was in Public Outcry with Wags for I think one gig,
Yeah.
or something like that. But he had a 200-watt Marshall
Good
Major
dude, though.
stack.
He is a nice guy.
Yeah, and a Flying V. And I still,
A 200-watt Marshall
200-watt Marshall Major, right, Wags?
Full
Yeah,
stack,
it was
full stack?
loud.
It was really
Oh,
loud.
bet. Yeah, that was cool back
Well, he
then.
bought it because he thought black mark.
Volume equals rock and roll.
Yeah.
Ask Hendrix, he knows.
Oh, yeah.
So that was my
Oh, we can't,
first.
he's dead.
Then I, let's see. I'm trying to make this concise so it don't go on forever because it could. But then I got in a band called Brass Knuckle.
I remember.
That was me and Tim and Greg Martini that are in Badstone,
Right.
and Eddie Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
And he played bass in this band instead of guitar. And we played at the Wind Chasers a lot, the Galaxy in
Oh,
Canton,
yeah.
Ramones,
Forgot about that.
Trippers, Filthy McNasties in Kent. And we did a lot of the same stuff. A lot of it that Badstone's still doing, like a lot of Kiss, AC/DC, Quiet Riot, Rat, like hard rock metal kind of stuff.
Hair
Great
bands.
cover band.
Yeah, it was fun. That was back when 18 was the drinking age, and
3-2 beer.
and the Wind Chaser was jam packed.
The windbag.
Other things, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were some good days.
It is Halloween.
But then after that, disbanded.
Candy corn.
I ended up hooking up with Scott Smalley and Dave Hasselbach.
Oh, yeah.
And then we ended up getting this guy, Paul Claff from Cleveland. We had a couple other guys first in this band called Real Steel.
Big
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
He just texted me today wanting your number.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hope he's coming up to lay some solos down.
Yeah. So then we formed this band called Real Steel that got pretty popular. And we moved to Cleveland then. And we have an album that's even out. Well, it's not really out now. It was on a reissue label.
Well, can I play a song off of it?
Yeah, sure.
Let me look in our archives here and see what we got as far as Real Steel. I know we have several. And this one was a popular one, Never Mind the Money.
Yeah, that one was on the MMS North Coast Buzzard Track compilation, Song 1 on there, and it got a lot of airplay. As a matter of fact, for 2 weeks it was the most requested song on the Rush Hour. WMMS 1.8 million targeted listeners, and it was the most requested song for 2 weeks, even more than Extreme. What was that Mellow Extreme tune? Remember that big hit they had? It beat that song out, so we felt pretty good about that.
Remember that song.
I know, me either. Only words.
Yeah, I tried to
But
get that thing.
so it was pretty popular. We did it live from the Empire on MMS at midnight on a Saturday night.
Cool. Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first tune that kind of broke us out a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, that was a popular tune.
Oh, this thing rocks.
Hey, before we do that, Wags, it is Halloween. And we're going to go into this song here, and can you play us some deep, dark metal?
Foreboding riff.
And here's some Real Steel, Never Mind the Money.